So, gather ye rosebuds while ye may. I heard that line in a TV show recently. So I'm here to talk to you tonight about finding purpose and about being truly happy in your life. I'm Coach D. Anthony, and I'm a personal success and empowerment coach. I'm also a grief resolution and empowerment coach. And let me start out with a little bit of background for you. So after a 20-plus year career as an executive in corporate America, somewhere along the way during that time, I lost my mother. And it shook me. It shook my very foundation. I struggled to find the rhyme or reason with life at all. I struggled to find a reason to care about living anymore. A little further along from there, I walked into a meeting at that, corporate America job just to have my manager tell me, through no fault of mine, that they were letting me go. And it seems that, the billions that the company was making each year wasn't enough to carry the expense of my salary. So these two impactful events, although they were years apart, they sort of merged together to convince me that life was sending me a pretty powerful message. It was telling me it was time to do something different, that it was time for me to find my purpose and to do what I was meant to do. And along that time, I heard about life coaching. This was the first time I heard about life coaching. And and after finding out about it, I became convinced that is what everything else was leading up to. This is what I was supposed to do. So for the past 3 years, I've been a certified professional coach. And what I do is also rewarding. I've saved marriages. I've helped turn around troubled teens. I've helped people get new jobs and promotions, overcome childhood traumas, have better relationships with their children. I've helped people be considerably happier, and considerably less stress. And most importantly, especially for me, given my experiences, I've helped people consumed with grief begin to find their way, begin to find their path back to life and happiness again. And let me tell you, there is no feeling like the feeling of knowing you've helped someone, particularly a bereaved mother, begin to find her smile again, begin to find the light in her eyes again, and begin to be able to interact and be that mother again to those other children that perhaps she still has, to begin to see a way out of the darkness. But through all of my coaching, there's one common thread, which brings me right back to what my message is for all of you today. Life is precious and very much fleeting. So what I recommend is that we all begin to seek and live our purpose. Why is it that we're here? What are we here to do? It's more than just, going to work and paying the bills and taking care of all the to-do list items and maybe taking a vacation here and there. It's got to be more than that.
Amen.
So seek that which brings you purpose, and don't let fear get in your way. And seek that which will bring you true happiness. Because it's imperative upon all of us to get the most out of this absolute blessing that we've been given called life. And it's even more imperative that we impress upon our children the very same thing. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. So I am also an inspirational author, and I wanted to just take a couple extra seconds and read you one of my daily affirmations.
Go ahead, brother.
I affirm that on this day I will take the time to listen to the rustling leaves and to the passing breeze that made them so. Marvel at just a bit of the majestic beauty in the world around me, and in some way rediscover the innocence of my youth. I will tell, or better yet show, a loved one how much they mean to me. Help someone in need. Immerse myself in that which inspires me. Strengthen my faith in the Almighty, and strive to be someone in whom the Almighty can have faith in return. I will smile each and every chance I get, and whenever I can, bring someone else along for the ride. I will endeavor to be modest as a rule, but audacious when called for. I will always know that I am here for a purpose, and I will respect and appreciate this day for the blessed and amazing gift it is. I affirm that the precious time I have this day will be spent wisely. I affirm this day zestfully will be the way I live.
I am truly encouraged. I sat here and thought about everything that you said. How could we get in touch with you? How could we get counseling, help, the book? How can we get in touch with you?
Okay, so for those, I'm on Facebook, so would love to connect with you through Facebook. You can find me at Life Coach D. Anthony, Life Coach, the letter D, and Anthony. I also have a page that is specifically for helping people deal with loss on Facebook. That's called Beyond the Heartache, and you can find me there. If someone is interested in the coaching, I can direct you to a website that I do a free session for. It's a 45-minute session via phone, and what you can do to sign up for one of those sessions is go to soicanbehappy.com.
Praise the Lord. I'm writing this down.
www.soicanbehappy.com.
Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. God bless you, my brother.
Everybody get the most out of this life. We get caught up in this rat race, and it's like we're all on this merry-go-round, and we just keep going around and around until we get that fateful call, right? And we get that call, and so-and-so's not here anymore. And what do we say? We say something like, I just talked to her on Thursday, or I meant to call. You know, we got to get the priorities in order. You know, this is life. This is our time. Live it, and let's make sure our children don't grow up to make the same kind of, to forfeit their lives and to make the same kind of mistakes we've made. So that's my message anyway.
Brother, we thank you for just being an encourager to us on the line tonight.
Yes.
Brother,
well, thank you.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you for accepting the invitation to just wanting to get on the lifeline and sharing your testimony and just being a blessing. You were really a blessing for all of us tonight.
Well, I thank you very much for inviting me, and feel free to the Life Coach D. Anthony on Facebook. Feel free to pass that out. I actually use Facebook for inspirational and motivational purposes. So I put out messages of empowerment on a daily basis and actually have inspirational conversations. And also for anybody that's looking for a little bit more positivity, a little bit more empowerment in their life, feel free to send me a friend request. So.
Okay. We thank you from the Lifeline. You will be hearing from me again because it was just so inspirational, and I know that we all need to hear some inspiration.
God bless you, Coach Anthony.
Anytime you feel free to reach out to me, anytime.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you and your family.
You as well. Thank you.
Ooh.